Hello and welcome everyone, and thanks for joining us. We are live from City Club ground here in Mirpur, and you are watching Bosundara Sports City Last Man Stands Dhaka League powered by Ace. This is the second match of the day. It's Dhaka Indians up against Cricket Hawker. Oh, that's gone high up in the air, and little bit fumble by the fielder. Would have been a great catch if it was taken. That went sky high. Oh my word. In the end, it goes for four. Never easy taking catches against the sun. Zubair Parag is the bowler. He's bowling with tremendous pace. Again, a shorter delivery. 8 of the first. On the pass, that's running away fine. They're looking for the second. They're coming back for the second. 2 runs taken comfortably in the end. The first match of the day. Oh, that's nicely slapped and well done in the deep. Should just be a 1 run. The first match of the day was held between Executive Gladiators and AWCC, where AWCC batted first, put on a massive total on the board of 174, which they defended successfully and won by 49 runs. Oh, that's well played in the gap. Found the gap nicely. This time it was more about precision. There is a long gap between long off and deep point. And he managed to find that exact gap. 4 more to Shariful Islam. Tucks away. They're running hard. 2 is the call. And little bit yes and no. In the end, they're happy with a single. Parvez to bowl his last delivery. 8 of this over. Way outside the off stump is a signal. Omar Farooq Russell and Mushfiq Nitol are the officials for this match. The last delivery of the second coming up. Oh, quick single taken. That's clever running. Direct hit. Oh. They were thinking about an overrun, but didn't take that one. That's clever. Quick single taken. So 10 of this over in the end. 18 for none. So change of bowling early on in this innings. Spinner Habib Ahmed off the back foot, that's in the gap. Single taken. Left arm spinner Habib Ahmed. Another run added. Although if you look into the past dozen of games, the team bowling first wins generally, but given the fact that this hot and humid weather, down the leg side, wide signaled, and that's 4 more runs. Just 5 runs gifting away. Five runs have been gifted to Dhaka Indians. Not good bowling, not good keeping either. So as I was mentioning, given the fact that this weather will definitely aged and just fell short of the bowler. Almost a cotton bowled. 3 overs completed, 25 for none. Zubair Parag comes back. That's hit well for 4 runs. Just used the pace of the bowler and it went like a flash. That's not good bowling, to be very honest. That was overpitched. All that he needed to do was just throw the bat on the ball. This line nicely guided away on this occasion. Almost a similar line and length. Swing and a miss. So in this condition, every skipper must decide to bat first after winning the toss. They can put runs on the board. The pitch is offering even bounce. Ball is coming onto the bat nicely, and they will have enough energy in the second innings as well. Goes aerial, and in the gap. In fact, that has gone all the way. 6 signaled by the umpire. Shariful Islam is starting to get a move on, and this is turning out to be another expensive over for Cricket Hawker. Slapped. Will it be taken? Ooh! Good effort there in the deep point. The ball was traveling almost straight to the fielder. He didn't even have to move an inch. But the ball was coming towards him at a great speed. Wasn't a difficult chance. Good effort. 4 overs completed, 37 for none. 4 overs have been bowled. The power play is completed. Couple of catch drops we have seen early on in this innings. Still wicketless Dhaka Indians. That's a good shot. Nicely swept. And that's very well done in the deep. Saved 2 runs for his team using his feet. Isn't the most recommended option to choose, but he has done well in the end. Goes high. Has it got enough? It has got plenty of that. That's a huge 6. This time from the bat of Enamul. That was in the slot, and thank you very much, says Enamul. A 6 followed by a single to finish off the 5th over. It's 47 for none.
A blistering start, quite a few good shots, and some ambition to score at least 180 plus runs within 20 overs or 100 balls, whatever you say. That has been the prime motto of Dhaka Indians to start this second match of the day. Prantor joining in. Start of the 6th over by Omar Saif. Started well with a block hole delivery. Cuts it late, cuts it fine, and a boundary. Few footwork. Couldn't save the day for the cricket hawker. 50 crossed by Dhaka Indians within 6th over. As I was saying that it's a blistering start by the Dhaka Indians. Anamul Gafai and Shariful Islam, 2 batters, and again an edge. Going back to the fence, but at last, very last moment, it's a good footwork. At this moment, to save a few runs. Oh, up in the air, oh my God. Finger touch distance from a wicket. Very lucky. A bit of weight gloves, and that wet gloves didn't work well. They have been sweating a lot in this hot and humid weather, and the humidity is unbearable, and playing cricket in this heat is very much tough. Huge appeal, turns it down. A good over comes to an end. 54 without a loss after 6. Lofted, high, tough chance, tough chance. A valiant drive. Just lost the ball at the very last moment. But yes, the fort was there. And that effort wasn't enough. But the shot was there. He was a bit early to play that shot. It was high up in the air. Good stop by the keeper. Couldn't stop the single though, and he has hurt himself. Cap on for the batter, and in this humid condition it's very, very tough. Another single been taken. They are dealing with singles only after that toppage. Kind of safe movement after the toppage, and they are very much aware of the scenario that from here they need to have wickets in hand to go big. Toppage again, this time taken. Yes, it is. And the double play, no, not possible this time. But a good catch, definitely running catch. Has been taken quite comfortably down there at the sweeper cover region. So the first one down, commentator's curse, I guess, was just talking about taking wickets in hand, not doing anything ambitious, but this time he just couldn't hold himself from going big. Yes, the heat wave is going on across the country, and it's getting tougher to roam around the city and at the other corner of the country. But amongst them, cricket is on. Last ball of the over. Again a late cut attempted. And it was tempted at the same time by the bowler, but missed. 7 down now, 59 for 1 Dhaka Indians. Again a tough one, tough time now given by the bowlers, and that's the corridor of uncertainty. All the bowlers do eye on, and there's a perfect way to start this 8th over. Mixed up with the pace and given straightly by the umpire now. It was on his toe. Another pickup shot attempted, but this time just could not connect it well. Clean LB. 2nd down now for Dhaka Indians, 59 for 2. Newman in. Jitin Krishnan. Down the leg, wide given. They're trying to attack more. Bowled very well. A tiring fielding from the fielder because of that hit. That's a good shot. Picks up it right and picks up it well. One bounce into the fence for a boundary. The ball was there to be hit. It was in the slot, and all he needed to pick up it well, and he picks up very well. Oh, good comeback, very good comeback by the bowler. Wicket to wicket, that's the perfect line. You should eye on to carry, not letting any room to the batter. 8 down now, 66 for 2, Dhaka Indians. Single to start the proceedings for the 9th over now, and converted into the 2nd one, and they now going for the 3rd one. Overthrow, misfield, lots of things are happening now. I must say, or I can say that it's all happening for the heat wave. Come on. It's very sweating out there, hot and humid, and the humidity just pushes all the humans out there to be in the safe side. But yes, it's a professionally an amateur league, definitely. So you need to be professional while playing, whether you are playing it in an amateur league or in a list A league, and the players are doing everything right, but that humid condition forcing you to be at your under standard performance. Oh, that's a boundary. That's a most silky and smooth drive towards that sweeper cover. What a nice way to find that gap for a boundary. Rajiv Singho. And they have been very good with their placement and timing all through the innings. They are ensuring that they will be taking those singles and doubles frequently and those loose balls towards that fence. So their objective is pretty much done so far. 9 gone, 76 for 2 Dhaka Indians. Lofted picks up well, not well enough for that over boundary because the fielder was there. Just a drop before him. They are now playing It's Kyer. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Sloppy one from the fielder. It's a gift. It's a definite gift. A boundary. From nowhere. It meant to be only a single. But yes, this kind of sloppy fielding will push your bowlers back with confidence. Again, lofted straight like an arrow. Oh, ho, ho. Nearly a catch. It was a tough one. But in the end, it just crossed the boundary fence for a high and handsome 6. Sailed over the fielder. Not that much over. Just piercing his hands through. Costly over this has been for Fazle Ikram Purno. Again a lofted one, and this time it just drenched over the boundary fence. Second over boundary in this over. And that's the most productive one for the Dhaka Indians. 93 on board. Last ball. Again, pulls it well into the gap. A boundary to finish the 10th. 97 for 2. And it's a very good time to welcome the co-commentator sitting aside me. And a change in voice after a while. Sahaf will be joining the comm box.
10 overs completed. The bowling end has been changed, and it is indeed turning out to be a very carnage of a first innings for Dhaka Indians. Jithin Krishnan, 26 of 8 deliveries. Would you believe it? He is muscling every single delivery that he's facing. Top edge. In fact, that's a thick outside edge. There's a third man in place. Fell short of him. Just a single taken. Using his feet. That's in the gap. Should go for 4. It does go for 4. Another boundary for Jithin Krishnan and Dhaka Indians. With this boundary, 100 comes up. 102 on the board for Dhaka Indians. And what a knock this is turning out to be. Already 30 of 9 deliveries. Jithin Krishnan. Tossed up. In the end, that's very well bowled. Appeal. And a single taken. Eleven over has been bowled. 104 for 2. Single to start the 12th over. Last 6 overs, 57 runs were scored. Dhaka Indians, they're really getting a move on. Couple of steps shimmy down the track on this occasion, charging on the bowler. That's cut away for 4. Oops, I beg your pardon. It's single. For a moment, it was running away. Swing and a miss. Dhaka Indians, they have played their last game. We'll come back to that. After 12, it's 107 for 2. Jitin Krishnan is the top scorer for Dhaka Indians. He has a massive strike rate of 140. He has a total of 350 plus scores. And this time again he's leading from the front, 32 of just 15 deliveries, strike rate of more than 200. Flick of the wrists for a single. Ariel catches the call, some fielding to be done. In the end, just one run added. And is there an overthrow? No, there is not. 13 overs have been bowled. It's 1-1-2 for 2. A half-hearted appeal for a catch. Cricket Hawker, on the other hand, have played their last game in 21st of February against Mills Time Dockhold, where they scored 210 runs and won that match comfortably by 77 runs. Hits that one hard, but straight to long on. So just like the previous game where the batting side scored 174 on the board in the first innings, they are probably also looking for a good score, and they need boundaries in order to get so. Apparently in the last couple of overs they're just dealing with singles and a couple of dot balls, as we see in the last 10 deliveries. Slower delivery, hits that one straight down the ground. That should go for 4. Yes, both the fielders, the long off and long on, were converging to stop the ball, but they failed. Good timing and placement. 4 to end of this over, and as we can see the projected score, it shows 173 at this moment. They're maintaining a good run rate. $119 for 2. Saiful Islam Sujan comes back. That's cut away. That's in the gap. Will it go for 4? It goes for 4. Good shot from Rajiv. And nicely finds the gap. Bisects those two fielders in the deep point and deep third. 4 more to his name. finds the gap. 2 fours in a row for Rajiv. And turning out to be a big over after a couple of economical overs. Saiful Islam Sujan under pressure. Concedes 2 boundaries in his first 2 deliveries. So third ball of this over coming up. Easily guided that one away for a single. 9 of the first 3 deliveries. That's well bowled right in the block hole. And certainly it's been a while since Jitin Krishnan has really played a big shot. Nicely played once again. This time he'll find the man in the deep. He'll only take a single. 15 gone, 130 for 2. Habib Ahmed comes back with his third over. Another cut shot played for a single. It seems like it's his favorite shot. Rajiv Singha, he plays this shot too often against the seamers and against the spinners as well. Down the pitch. And that's got behind. So a big wicket for Cricket Hawker. And after a while, another one bites the dust for Dhaka Indians, and he's the big fish, Jitin Krishnan. As I was mentioning that he is not being able to get moving for the last 10 or so deliveries. The pressure was building up. This time, for this reason, he was looking for a big shot. And the keeper takes a good, sharp catch. 131 for 3.
Third one down for the Dhaka Indians. 16th over running. And yes, Prantor joins you in from the com box. The wagon rail is on and is on very brutally over the bowlers. It's been a roller coaster ride for the bowlers. A few good overs, a few decent overs, but the other ones are just demolishing. Good line and length. So this is needed. This is very much needed from left arm orthodox to hold this run rate, the current run rate, a bit. And there's none other possibilities to stop this run flow by taking wickets only. Wickets can stop this runs gate. An earlier movement triggered by Rajiv Singh. (133) on board. Couple of good overs, as I mentioned, by the cricket hawker bowlers. They just need to finish it well. Wide signal, yes. Again a commentator's curse. Whenever I'm praising, they are just losing the line and length. Oh, that's a brilliant comeback. Absolute brilliance from Habib Ahmed. In fact, just a classic off break. Finishes the 16th one, is 134 for 3. Single to start the proceeding for the 17th over. Omar Saif, a bit costly, not that much. A googly attempted. Yeah, the cricket hawker does have a full board of variety in terms of bowling. Brilliant, just carving through that green pitch for a boundary, finding the gap very well, and just drove the ball right through those two fielders. Beautifully played. Oh, ho, ho, ho. It's bowled, clean bowled. Revenge taken, and it taken it right. Sweet revenge, I must say. It's nothing eye-pleasing for a bowler to come back hard like this. Bowled your opponent batter clean, as clean as possible, trumped him, and got the wicket. Read the attempt of the batter early and dragged back his length, and the batter just got trapped for that attempted sweep shot. So fourth one down now, 139 for 4 Dhaka Indians. Last ball of the over. Nicely bowled. And Omar Saif finally finishes off. I guess it was a no ball. Back then it's a projected score. Rightly on 164, but they will definitely eye to 10 per over for 170 run score. And that should be the safest margin. As we saw in the previous match, in the first match of the day, the chasing team just couldn't get enough of the pace to chase 175. So from the last 3 overs, I guess they will be eyeing for 30 odd runs at least. Moving on to the 18th over now with Zubair Parag. Right arm fast medium. Starts well, starts very well. Again, similar kind of deliveries. Brilliantly bowled. Zubair Parag doing the right thing, maintaining the right channel just outside off, not letting enough room for the batter to free his arm. And that's the exact thing he's looking for. Top edge, top edge. One bounce. Oh, mismatch, mismatch. The mismatched timing to clear the ball just caused a boundary. And a welcoming one for the Dhaka Indians. Just an improper bounce. And a loss of balance by the fielder. High in the air, but it will land safe. Just couldn't time it well. Not with the full face of the bat, with the full power. He hit the deck hard, Parag, and for that reason the ball just topped a bit. Brilliantly bowled. Bouncer, oh my god, sloppy keeping. Boundary through his legs, the keeper. And a good over it was meant to be, but ended up by conceding 2 boundaries. Not the fault of the bowler, but the runs have been added to the tally. 1 for 9 for 4 after 18, the Dhaka Indians. Only a single. And that brings up the 150 runs mark for the Dhaka Indians. Two singles from the very first two deliveries, definitely boosting the confidence of the bowler Habib Ahmed, and he just needs to be focused, creating a perfect angle. It should be cut. Yes, it should be cut, and it's being cut down short of the fence. So three singles. Now this is the over. This should be the good over for the bowling side. Oh, brilliant. Stumped he is. What a delivery by Habib Ahmed. Flighted and skidded well to the keeper, wicket to wicket, and the keeper did not do anything wrong. So the fifth one down now. Dhaka Indians, I guess, falling a bit short of that 170 runs mark. Still it's 6 balls left in this innings. So hope for the best for the Dhaka Indians. Untimely wicket for them. Last ball of the 19th. Again, a chance of stumping. Huge appeal, but not given. Rightly so. I think his leg was inside of his crease. Lucky escape for the new man in. For Shobuj Khan, it's 152 for 5 after 19. Last over remains. And that's the over they should target to score at least 160 plus. Near about 170. For having an edge from the cricket hawker. Zubair Parag. Top edge, into the gaps. 2 runs on the verge. Yes, it is. 2 runs been taken. Good running between the wicket. It's not very easy task to run for the second one in this humid condition. It's very hot out there. So 2 runs to start the 20th. He will be eyeing on the off-stump line, high up in the air. Catch or catch not? Yes, it's catch. Win taken. Just beside the fence. And it's gone. Very good watch onto the ball by the fielder. And a very watchful catch. Sixth one down for the Dhaka Indians. And Zubair Parag targeting that outside off to onto that off stump line ball. Not giving any room, any space to go big. And it was a very tough corner from there to hit it big through that pull. A bit of delay for the next man to come. A bit of chit chat and a bit of adjustment for the batter to come. And the clock is ticking on and on. A closed look by the umpire and a bit of conversation among the players with the umpire, and finally he's on time. Just reminds me of the timeout by Shakib Al Hasan at the stage of the World Cup 2023 by getting out Angelo Matthews as timed out tag. So wicket in this over. Will it be another one? Cuts it very well. Guides the ball towards the fence. Only a single. And a very good counter strategy by the batter to trump Zubair Parag. Yes, from the off stump line, but on that time he just failed. Brilliantly bowled though. Just pitched that ball right up to that off stump line and deceived the batter. Only a delivery left in this over. This is the final one. Brilliant. Just outstanding. What an over from Zubair Parag. Given away 3 runs, our wicket, 2 dot balls. A gem of an over by Zubair Parag to finish things off for the cricket hawker. And Dhaka Indians must be feeling a bit low of not getting that 170 mark or at least 160 plus marks. From here, they started very well. They utilized the middle overs very well, but at the very end, in the slogs, they just fall behind. And finally, a target of 156 being thrown in front of cricket hawker. It will be a tricky one to chase within 100 balls, and we'll be coming back shortly in the Last Man Stands Bangladesh page. So don't go anywhere. Stick with us for an exciting run chase.
Welcome back, folks. Cricket Hawker up against Dhaka Indians. Second innings almost underway. Cricket Hawker, they need 156 runs to win of 100 deliveries to win this match. They will be able to get there, but they need a nice solid opening start. Niaz Shahriar and Mia Sohail are the openers. Off the mark straight away towards long on for a single. They will be able to get there. Ooh, extra bounce. An appeal was there as well, but geez, that was sheer bounce, almost a head crushing bouncer. Mahmudul Motin Shohag is the opening bowler for Dhaka Indians. Again beaten by pace. It's a hot, humid day here. The temperature at this moment is 38. Although it feels more than that. Good start from Dhaka Indians. Mahmudul Motin Shohag has produced 3 back-to-back dot deliveries. He has a nice slinging action with a short run-up. Only one of the first over, 1 for none. Spinner has been introduced early on in this innings. It's Shobuj Khan with the ball. Started off with a wide. It's a 4-2 fielding setup. 4 players are there in the offside region. In comparison, leg side, there is a long gap between deep square leg and long on. Also, there is no fine leg in position. They can capitalize this opportunity. But this is very good bowling from Shobuj. Bowling outside the off stump. And also bowling with good pace. Goes leg side, that's high, that's in the gap, and that's gonna race away for 4. Nobody's stopping that one. As I've mentioned earlier, that there's a long gap between deep square leg and long on in the leg side region, and he capitalizes this opportunity on this occasion. Down the pitch, goes straight as an arrow. Has it got the distance? It has. 6 runs. So a 4 and a 6. And first sign, particularly it's the second sign of real aggression from Mia Sohail towards on offside. This time gets a single to finish off this over. 12 from it, in fact 13 from it. It's 14 without loss. Tucks away towards leg side. They're running hard, but they have settled for a single. Same line and length, same shot, and same result. Another single to the scorecard. I like the action of Mahmudul Motin Shohag. Very balanced, generates immense pace. Yeah, just like that. Not the most conventional type of run-up, particularly the action. He has been economical so far. Nicely played, nicely played. 4 runs. It's just all about timing and precision. Found the gap despite setting up 4 fielders on the offside region. That was 4 from the moment. And once again, that's clever batting. Shohag is not impressed. 3 overs have been bowled, 24 for no loss. Change in the bowling. It's Shoriful Islam who concedes a boundary straight away. The fielding setup is not working at this moment for Dhaka Indians. Creating that huge gap in the leg side region is costing them a lot of runs. So finally the skipper decided to make some changes in the field as it's a 3v3 setup now. Still there is no fine leg in position, deep square leg, deep mid wicket. That's well bowled and good innovation from the wicketkeeper. He has brought himself close to the stumps. Niaz Shahriar Fahim, he is the top scorer for Cricket Hawker. In 21 innings, he has scored 522 runs with a good healthy average of 29. He's also got a good strike rate, 137.73, along with 3 half centuries. Mia Sohail is the second highest run scorer. That's good comeback from Shariful. 3 dot deliveries in a row. Mia Sohail, on the other hand, has 4 half centuries, but he has a lower strike rate. Nicely played for a single. 5 of this over. After 4, it's 29 for none. So overall, it's a nice, solid top order foundation for Cricket Hawker. Both the openers have been phenomenal so far. Naimul Haq Parvez is also one of their top scorers. So they must make sure that they make a nice, solid and strong opening partnership. Changing the bowling, new bowler introduced. It's Said Rajiul Haq. That's cheeky from Shahriar, beats the wicket keeper, and the outfield does the rest. 4 more to Niaz, moves on to 14 of 11 deliveries. And so far it's been a very good start for Cricket Hawker. 5 for none. We've got 2 more deliveries left in the 5th over. Same shot, this time it's squarer, so he won't get more than a single. Mia Sohail to face the final delivery of the 5th. Pulled away, catches the call and taken. Good, sensible catch. Against the sun, it's never easy, but he kept his composure and takes it brilliantly. The dangerous opening pair breaks down. as Cricket Hawker lose their first one. After 5, it's 36 for 1. And for the next 5 overs, there will be a change in the com box. It's gonna be Mr. Prantor in the com box.
Good time to go for my fellow commentator, Sahaf. But not a good time to lose a wicket for Cricket Hawker because they were cruising in the first few overs. But suddenly a stop there. Yes, it's the first one down for them. 5 overs, 36 runs and a wicket. That's the scenario so far in the second match of the day. You're watching Last Man Stands Bangladesh, the Dhaka League. Cricket Hawker chasing 156 runs and 120 more runs required from here from 75 deliveries. What a shot it was! Oh yes, one bounce, 4 runs for Niacharya Fahim. Beautifully played, I must say. Inside out, full blade of the bat. And it was just beaten with full power of the willow. So Cricket Hawker not stopping the boundaries or over boundaries. Bit of change in field setup. Yes. One deep backward square leg is there with that mid wicket. So that's another freebie zone. But not bowling according to the plan. Way outside off, it was there. I think he was pushing Fahim for going big, and that's a good shot. Again, one bounce into the fence, right aside the com box. 2 boundaries in this over, a wide. So far, it's a productive phase going on for the Cricket Hawker. Nicely done. That's the offside he is targeting, and now onto his legs. Somehow managed a single. And here's another one. So 2 singles in a row. Happy to finish with that score, 48 for 1 after 6. onto the legs, on his back foot. And yes, so far so good for the cricket hawker. They're maintaining a good run rate. Their asking run rate is not that much high. And that shot definitely will decrease the asking rate a bit more. Super play from the batter. Flying high out of the park. And they have been in a good touch, both the batters. And both of them growing in confidence. 50 runs mark crossed. All in favor of the batters. Single followed by that 6. Sensible approach, all were. Exactly 101 runs needed now from here. So the chase is pretty much on. And Dhaka Indians need wicket in a hurry. And 2-3 together. It's been a fiery batting display from cricket hawker. He's shifting his back foot so well and getting up onto that so quickly, just reading the line and length early, going with the flow very well, and full face of the bat. No, not that line, it's a 6. For a moment, it seemed that it will go to the hand of the fielder, but lastly, it just got past the boundary line. 6 to finish this 7th over. 63 for 1. Cricket hawker. Hit hard, but not more than 1. It's been a ruthless batting from cricket hawker. They don't stop their regular flow of runs. They're trying every shot. And it's going and gone. Yes, it's a boundary. Finally, it's a boundary. The ball won the race. And as I was talking about, they're going for every delivery towards every part of the ground. They are just making busy their opponents. They're making their opponents busy, tired at the same time. And it's not a good time to get tired now. And a bit sloppy with the line and length a bit. $69 on board now. 87 from 64. Very possible. High, hit high, and hit straight to the fielder. It's a gone and gone. Another untimely wicket for the cricket hawker. The shot was on, but I guess he placed that a bit late. And finally a wicket for the Dhaka Indians. Second one down. Not a good time to lose a wicket. Omar Saif, the next man in. And the most dangerously leaving batter just gone for Cricket Hawker. So they need to start afresh. They need to rebuild this momentum. They need to stay it a bit. Like the same, they need to discover each and every corner of the ground. And they need to take a part of the bowling attack. Yes, coming and throwing his bat. Omar, it's wide. Does he need to hold his length a bit? No, again an overpitched one. But this time a lot more tighter length. And denied the batter from a single at least. Good bowling, good shape. Again, it's getting better and better. Brilliantly bowled. From that wide delivery till the very end one. 8 gone, it's 72 for 2. Cricket Hawker. Tries that big shot. Very well, it's a good way to start a new over for sure. 73 runs on board, just lost a wicket. So they need to be very watchful at the same time. They need to be attacking. Keep on the attack. Oh, it's low down. Appealed and given. Missed the line completely. Was trying to go at the other end of the ground with that straight wicket, 2-wicket ball. And finally just lost his wicket. Clean LBW, third one down now. And suddenly a splash of relief for Dhaka Indians and a spot of bother for Cricket Hawker by losing the third wicket within the last 10 balls. Newman in. Habib Ahmed. Coming round the wicket, Tawhid Islam for the left-hand batter. Starts very well against Habib Ahmed. It's not very easy to coming around the wicket to change your angle and to change your direction as per your opponent. So the first test is done and dusted. Now the last two balls definitely needs to create some sort of discomfort, and that's the same thing happened there. Uncomfortable shot, and again the change of side, or he should, I guess, be there at the wrong end, at the around the wicket for the right-hander even, so that a natural angle can be created. Last ball bowled brilliantly, quicker armour, and missed by a margin. Ninth one down. It's 74 for 3, the Hawkers. And here's the batting card. Fahim 45, gone 21 for Mohammad Sohail, and after that the rebuilding process is on, still on for the cricket hawker. Just 2 wickets within the last 10 to 15 deliveries, just pushes them back, drives it well but not that much well enough for a boundary. So they might go for those singles and doubles rather than going with some rash shots. Drives it well, very well. Trace a bullet for a boundary through that extra cover. A pleasing shot for Niamul Haq Parvez. Places it well, picks the length early, and gets the width to go that direction. Bowled well onto the block hole channel. No time to drive it hard and drive it smooth. So only a single now. Will he change his side? Will he change his side for the lefty? I don't think so. Yes. It's coming over the wicket. Straight it was. Singles only. And this has been a good over so far. 1 ball left. Oh, brilliantly bowled. Huge appeal. Ambitious appeal. Turns it down rightfully. 10 gone. Half the stage. 81 for 3. 75 requires now from 50 deliveries. And now is the time to change in voice. Sahaf will be joining in shortly.
Ten overs have been bowled. Cricket hawker, they require 75 of 50 deliveries. The match is going on quite even Steven at this moment. dot to commence the 11th over. That's hit hard, but straight to deep extra cover. Will only get a single. Two new batters in the crease now, which is the only good news for Dhaka Indians at this moment. The run rate is stable enough at this point. Now all they need to do, the batters, is to get the momentum back into this game. They're dealing with singles at this point, which is fine enough. Off the back foot. That's in the gap. And that's 4 runs. Good shot from Habib Ahmed. He gets his first boundary. How well has he timed? Oh my words. Playing that one off the back foot. Nicely punched. The outfield is also super fast. Again, that's in the gap. That's gonna be 4 more. Smart batting this is from Habib Ahmed. He is not dealing with power at this moment. He is just dealing with precision. Another good over for Cricket Hawker. After 11, it's 91 for 3. Swing and a miss. Good shot. That's in the gap. And 4 runs. This time from the bat of Parvez. Wow, these two are taking on the spinners now at this moment. And both the batters are looking quite comfortable out there. The absolute perfect way to bat at this stage. Not taking any risks, not going aerial. This time wanted to go for a lead cut, but gets beaten. Ariel catches the call. It's taken. Big moment in the game. Big moment. There was a chance for double play as well, but he gets away with that. But in the end, is the 4th wicket down for Cricket Hawker. Just to remind you once again that it is an 8-wicket game. So they'll have lost half of their batters as they need 61 more runs. Parvez goes after scoring 14. It's 95 for 4. Saiful Islam Sujon is the new batter in the middle. He will face the final delivery of this over. Gets himself off the mark straight away. 60 required of 40 deliveries. The required run rate is slightly above 7 now. Some sensible batting required for cricket hawkers and some economical bowling required for Dhaka Indians. Depths it for a quick single. So the one and the only thing that they need to make sure that they don't lose too many wickets, particularly in the next couple of overs or so. The run rate is pretty much under their control at this stage, but the wicket isn't. Glances towards leg side for a single. He went across his stumps. 3 singles in this over so far. You gotta give credit to Tauhid Islam as well. Good bowling so far, maintaining the stump corridor. This time it was slightly fuller, nicely driven, but that was well fielded in the deep, so they won't get more than a single. And with the single, 100 comes up for Cricket Hawker. They need 56 more of 36 deliveries. Oh, that's running away fine. No man out there, but the ball has eventually stopped. So they get through 2 runs, and 6 runs of this over after 13 is 102 for 4. Shobuj Khan brought himself back. Throughout the entire tournament, we have been talking about the outfield. We have been talking about the fast-paced outfield, but one thing which is noteworthy is that at the south end, like from the opposite end where the bowlers are pitching their deliveries, this part of the pitch, the outfield is quite slow. It's a bit grassy, so the ball eventually stops after going a certain distance. But in the other sides of the fields, the outfield is okay enough. Good, sensible batting at this stage, dealing with singles. Oh, what a shot that is! This is the biggest six of the day so far. What a massive, gigantic blow from Habib Ahmed. Out of nowhere. Absolute loose delivery from Shobuj Khan. He had so much time to go back to his back foot and hammer that away for six. Bring a new ball. Towards offside now for a single. 45 required of 31 now. Should not be a very big deal. That's good shot in the gap. 4 runs. Uppish but safe. And most importantly, he has found the gap. A very good over for Cricket Hawker. It's getting very easy now. As 41 runs required now of 30 deliveries. Six more overs to go, 41 runs required only. Run rate, the required run rate is under 7 runs per over now. And on this occasion, the batter took some more time. Probably distracted. Oh, goes big. And gets plenty of that. Another big six. That was in the slot, but it's never easy to play a six over long off against the spinner. It's just all about pure timing. 27 of 14 now, Habib. Oh, brilliant Yorker. Almost got a wicket. Cricket Hawker are batting very sensibly. On the other hand, Dhaka Indians, they are hoping for a mistake. They are waiting for them to make a mistake. They will be looking for to take an advantage of that. Oh, helicopter shot, that's in the gap. 4 more. Superb batting. It was also almost right there in the block hole. Generated great pace also. But somehow Habib Ahmed manages to get a boundary on that delivery as well. Another big over this is turning out to be. 10 of the first 3 deliveries. The equation is quite simple now. 31 of 27. Run rate is no longer a pressure for them. This time he'll get a single. 11 of this over. One more delivery left. At this stage, the spinners are not doing a very good job. I reckon the pacers should be brought back into the attack in the next few overs. Oh, desperate effort to stop that ball, and probably a half a chance of caught behind. Another good over for Cricket Hawker. 12 runs from it, 127 for 4.
Sixteenth over starting, and thank you, sir, for handing over the mic. Another single now. 24 ball, in fact, 28 runs needed at this stage. Shouldn't be that much hard for Cricket Hawker to win this match. Dhaka Indians need wicket, at least 2 together. Brilliant change of length, absolutely brilliant task from the bowler, though it's 2 runs been taken. But whenever he saw Habib Ahmed to rush his bat face high and going for the big shot, he just pulled the length back. Brilliant. Another gem from Syed Rajiul Haq. Placing it towards that extra cover region for another single. This has been a good over, decent over for sure. Oh, a bit of edge. Single to finish things off. So good so far. Oh, 2 runs attempted, but the umpire prevented all of them from taking any false move because the over is done. The fielding is done. So it's another end. 16 gone, 132 for 4. Seventeenth over starting. Outside off. Misses it. And you often see in this last few overs, which are the slogs, batsmen often tend to go big rather than taking on a course of going conventional. Conventionally, you can stroke big. There's the shot. There's the conventional shot. Cuts it very well. waited for the ball and waited for the right time to place it well for a boundary. Not so much power, not so much force, but you need to be very focused and conventional at the same time to place it properly. That's the exact thing Sujan did there. Flicks it. Will he find the gap? No, not much, only a single. Only a single there. Cuts it brilliantly, brilliant shot. Just a strong statement. That was a bold move from the batter. He was pushed way outside off. Didn't have that much foot movement, but from there he picked that shot brilliantly. Through that gap at deep extra cover, coming round the wicket. Oh, elegant looking cut. Late cut at its best for back-to-back boundary. Finishing the 17th one in a high note. Now 11 requires of 15 deliveries. Things are seeming so easy for the Hawkers. Last 3 overs. Pretty much in a grip this match, and it's getting stronger with another boundary inching close. 149 on board now, 7 requires. Just 2 big shots away. And whenever I say that you need to be a bit conventional at the same time, with that unconventional touch in T20s or limited most overs cricket. And here's the proof why I said that. Those were pure conventional shots. Just uses his crease very well, Sujan. Guides it well, guides it for 2. They are pushing themselves hard. Throw at the non-striker's end and it's gone. Totally a mess. Totally unnecessary was that from the perspective of cricket hawker. Just before the finishing line, it wasn't needed. It was a straight move, only for a single. It was enough. It was quite enough. But they forced themselves from their boundaries for going back for the second one. And there they just tumbled. 5th one down, 151 for 5. one? No, only a single. And what's the beauty of this run is that they keep on the fighting, keep on playing big shots, keep on attacking at the same time. They purchased those singles and doubles pretty well. Around the wicket for some angle, powerful hit, but just about, just quite lazy stuff from the fielder, I must say, because you need to go for the catch. You had to go for the catch for sure. Inching closer now. Last 2 overs left, 10 balls left. You just need 3 runs to secure this match on a winning note. Yes, it is. It's the end. That's the end game for Dhaka Indians. And that's a shot to be remembered by Habib Ahmed. With his 50, it's ensured that Cricket Hawker winning this match by having 9 balls left in this innings. A comprehensive victory. A brilliant display of power hitting with the touch of conventional approach. The Cricket Hawker knocks it down with a 6. We are at the end of the second game here at Last Man Bangladesh, Last Man Stands Bangladesh, beg your pardon. And we will be moving to the third and final one of the day to finish things up. So don't go anywhere, just stick with us for the last game.